The Fortnite Crew. Quite an interesting discussion point when it comes to Fortnite. I feel like the Fortnite Crew is honestly not discussed enough, and it's something that I hardly see people talk about. I mean, people talked about it when it was first a thing, like maybe in the first year of its inception, but ever since, it's just kind of been like, yeah, it's a thing. You buy it, you get skins, who really cares? Uh, I want to talk about the Fortnite crew today, and I want to talk about why I personally just don't like it. I don't think it's good. I don't really think it's something that is really like. I don't know. I just want to talk about why I don't like it. So subscription services in general, I kind of have to get this out of the way. I'm not a big fan of them personally. The only ones I really sub to are Discord Nitro, probably the Fortnite crew. Honestly, I'm not sub to it right now, but I have in the past and likely will again in the future whenever there's a good crew pack, and of course Spotify Premium. Those are really the only ones I ever end up using to my fullest advantage. And outside of that, I mean, I don't really care for Netflix. Disney Plus isn't worth it. And there's just a lot of subscription services that I'm just not into. I don't really like the idea of them personally, but that's just a personal thing. I'm sorry for having to adjust my throat so much. I just ate a tuna sandwich. uh, in general, I'm just not big on them. So why am I saying that I don't like the Fortnite crew if I've subbed to it so often? Well, it's just partially due to the fact that what you get is honestly kind of subpar in my opinion compared to what we could be getting. There's been a lot of criticisms of the Fortnite crew over the years, how a lot of it sometimes has been collab items and how they shouldn't be collab items because it's the Fortnite crew, not the collab crew, which I still think is honestly true. I'm not really into the idea of collabs being the Fortnite crew or the battle pass, but that's a discussion for another day. Also, the fact that Fortnite crew packs were stated that they could return, but not that they will return, honestly was just a big red flag for me initially, and it just causes more fear of missing out, aka FOMO. I'm sure all of you know what FOMO is, especially if you play Fortnite, and I don't like it personally, but it's whatever. Honestly, there's just a lot of reasons to not like the crew, but I think the number one reason is just what they put into the crew. Now, there have been really good skins that have been put into the crew, such as things like Vi, Galaxia. I'm trying to think of other ones. Styx was pretty good. I think Treyarch Nox was pretty good. So there's been a couple of good ones. Aftermath. I totally forgot about Aftermath. This dude is he. If you don't like Aftermath, you have problems. But then there's also been some bad ones. Alley, Green Arrow. I would argue Wolverine Zero was pretty bad. But then there's been some downright horrible ones. Deimos, the new Isabel that just got put in. And there's a lot of those bad and horrible ones. And I I don't know how else to frame it. Really, all you're getting from the Fortnite crew is just one skin set. That's all it really feels like. Sure, you get the Rocket League premium pass or whatever. I don't play Rocket League, so that doesn't apply to me. In past subscriptions or past crew packs, you were able to get Save the World. That's cool. Why isn't that a thing that should always be there? They have the Save the World packs, I get it, and maybe they would rather you get Save the World from those packs instead of, the Fortnite crew. Maybe you should include those packs in the Fortnite crew. Who knows? I don't know. But it makes no sense to not include Save the World. Of course, it includes the Battle Pass, which is kind of the main reason I get it, is because if there's a new season coming out that month, I might as well just pay for crew, because I'm getting a couple of other things, a couple of extra things. It's literally probably the best time to buy crew is whenever there's a new season on the horizon, because you get the Battle Pass basically for free, and I just don't really see any other reason to buy it unless you like the skin that's in it. The crew costs around $12, maybe a little more. It's a pretty decent price if you're able to pay it every month. Of course, I am. I have a job. I'm able to pay off something like Fortnite Crew or Spotify Premium or Discord Nitro because they're not that expensive in the slightest. They're pretty cheap, all things considered, especially Nitro and Premium. I don't like the subscription services that are like $60. Those are dumb. Those are really stupid. In all actuality, I'm not a big fan of what they're offering in Crew right now, and there's a couple of things I feel like they could do to remedy that. First of all, I don't like FOMO, especially when it comes to a subscription model. FOMO is probably one of the worst things you could do. I understand it for battle passes because you have several months to complete the battle pass. Hell, I'm already done with the main track this season. I'm waiting for Paradise Meowscles, and then I'm gonna get level 200 and probably just stop playing. And I'll get into that around week 5. But in general, I don't see a reason to sub to Crew. Now, this does kind of come from recent stuff that's happened on Twitter involving the new Crew skin. Now, if you want my opinion, I already said it. I don't like this skin. It's probably one of my least favorite Crew skins. Definitely F tier. It's just not very good. I'm not an Isabelle fan personally. I'm not going to get into it because it's drama, and I don't really think that it matters to get into that kind of stuff. But in general, I'm just not a big fan of Isabelle. I don't really see the hype. She's kind of been reskinned over and over. If I can give this one anything, it's that it's not just a retexture, but when a large majority of her reskins are retextures, it kind of just becomes an issue, especially when you're selling them in shop. At least 2 of them were free for Winterfest. The other one was sold in the shop during Halloween, and it likely will be again. Why? Because she makes fucking money. She makes bank because people like Isabelle. I don't understand why people like Isabelle. She's not that special, but people just like Isabelle. It's whatever. If you like the skin, you like the skin. It's not an issue. I just don't like the skin. I'm not paying money for a skin that I don't like, and that's also another issue with the Fortnite Crew. Let's say that you're subscribed to the Fortnite Crew, right? Maybe you subscribed halfway into a month because you didn't have the funds to subscribe to it at the start of the month or something along those lines. Well, you better hope that your Fortnite Crew, doesn't go over because you're going to be forced to get a skin that you don't want. Now, thankfully, Epic Games has introduced the archive feature after so long, which, I mean, I like the archive feature, but the skin's still in your locker, so for a lot of people, it doesn't really do work, and a lot of people like to be able to see every skin they have, whether they like it or they don't like it. I use the archive feature personally, so even if I was given this new Isabelle skin, it would just go straight into the archive. I don't really like her set either. I think it's honestly kind of shit, but again, I don't like the skin, so that's to be expected. Now, Fortnite Crew also has this thing. It's the legacies, and I actually really like these. I think from a business standpoint, they're great. First, I start out with a backbling, then a pickaxe. The pickaxe actually really grew on me. I'm still not a fan of the backbling, but now they're expanding and they're doing the the Winter Fox thing. It's basically a Phoenix reskin. I think its name is like Vulpix or something along those lines. I'm not a fan of the skin. I'm not a Phoenix fan, which is surprising to say the least to a lot of people. But honestly, I'm just not a fan of how Phoenix looks, and I never really have been. Personally, I still think it's cool that you're able to even unlock this, and some of the stuff in the set does look pretty cool, as well as the music pack. I was listening to it, and I was like, this thing kind of goes. It's kind of hard, but that's about it. I really don't like a lot of what's in the set. But again, the legacy stuff is cool because it gives you an incentive to subscribe every month. And when you're only paying like what, $12 every 30 days, that's not that bad in the slightest. I just don't like the stuff they're putting in it. I don't care for Rocket League. I feel like Save the World should just be automatically included with every single one. And the fact that you can't even get old crew skins is honestly just a big issue of mine. So here's my suggestion to make this a little more consumer friendly and to make there be more of an incentive to actually, pay for crew. Like I feel like that's something that you should have, is just more incentives. Anyways, allow us to get older crew packs. Like I feel like this is the most obvious one, and I still don't understand why Epic Games hasn't even done this yet, but maybe let's say you subscribe for like 2 months, right? And after those 2 months, Epic Games is like, hey, you're eligible to pick out one of the past crew packs, you know? And so you just get to pick one of them. Why can't we do that? That is probably one of the easiest things Epic Games could do to get people to stay subscribed to Crew, because let's say you missed a month, it's not a big deal. When you have a more steady income, you can subscribe for like 2 or 3, and then get an older Crew pack. I know damn well I would stay subscribed, like, probably forever if that was a thing, because there's some old ones that I missed that I genuinely want, Aftermath being one of them. I am so butthurt that I missed Aftermath, because the design is so fucking cool, his backlaying, his pickaxe, everything, and I fucking missed him. I feel like I should be able to get something like that for giving you my money every goddamn month, but you're not allowing that. You're giving me things like the Rocket League Battle Pass, which is useless to me. You're not even giving people Save the World. I already own Save the World. I bought it before the Fortnite Crew was even a thing, but whatever. Still, I just think it's extremely stupid that Epic Games just aren't giving us more for what we're paying them. I understand $12 is pretty good, and what you get for a lot of people is worth it, but as for me, I feel like especially when it's a crew pack that you don't like that's in that month, you should have an option to maybe pick something else. I don't know. That's just me. I also feel like crew members should definitely get discounts on stuff in the store. Maybe like a 10% discount. I don't know. Like you're paying every month. Maybe that would make them amp it up to like 15 or $20, maybe for like a plus version. I don't know. I just feel like we need to be getting more bang for our buck, especially if we're going to be giving you even more money for the item shop and for the battle pass and packs and all that. You know, just make it consumer friendly, alright? I understand FOMO with battle passes in Fortnite, and Fortnite makes it pretty easy to level up in your battle pass, so I'm okay with that personally. I still don't think that collab should be in the battle pass. I don't like that, but hey, you know, what can you do? There's just going to be people who are never going to be able to get Optimus Prime or Darth Vader or, you know, any other collab character that's in a battle pass. I literally know people who wanted, like, the Predator or Doctor Strange, and they're just unable to get them. You want to know why? They're stuck to the battle pass, and you can never get them again. Same with the Mandalorian. I know people who missed out on the Mandalorian, and they love the show, and then got into Fortnite after the season he was in. Like, I'm sorry, why are you doing collabs and battle passes? I just went completely off the rails there. Anyways, I just want to say I'm just not a fan of how Epic Games does the crew. Again, not every crew pack is bad. I actually really like the last one that we got with Styx. I thought it was really cool. But at the same time, just for what they're offering, I feel like you're not getting enough bang for your buck. And I feel like there just needs to be more, especially this late into its lifespan. You'd think there would be more for the Fortnite crew, but there's just not enough, I feel, to warrant you subscribing, even when the crew pack is something you don't like. Again, what's her name? Breezabelle. I just don't want to subscribe. I don't really care for the new Phoenix skin. That's not going to warrant me getting a subscription. The only thing that would is me finishing off the Phonetic Blade, which, again, I can do that in the future because I already own it. If I want to finish that off, I can wait until there's a better crew pack and then purchase that. And even then, I'm going to get the Winter Fox thing. So, I don't know. I'm just not really a fan of how Epic Games has been doing it. And again, I'm not getting into any drama. I'm not going to talk about any people associated with skins. You already know I'm not a fan of Isabelle. You already know that I'm not subscribing. That's the best thing you can do. That's another thing. People love complaining whenever the crew pack isn't good. Just don't subscribe. And if you're getting it for free, archive it in your locker. It's not that big of a deal. I just feel like the crew is so problematic that Epic Games just needs to do better with it. They just need to offer more, especially for people who aren't a fan of newer crew packs and whatnot. Just offer more, alright? Just give them something so that way they'll shut up. Or just, I don't know, just make it more consumer friendly. And I feel like then it would warrant more of a long-term subscription. That's just me, because a lot of people will subscribe and then immediately cancel. Just so that way they can get 2 crews in a month. I don't know how to put it. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. I really hope Epic Games does something about this in the future. I know I don't really talk about cosmetics all that much on the channel because I'm more into the gameplay side of things. If a cosmetic comes out that I love, then I'm just gonna use it. I don't really see a reason to talk about it. But hey, that's just me. Anyways, stay on the lookout for a video probably next week. We're getting the summer update, and hopefully it's not shit. That's all though. That's all though. Remember to subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace.